guys, it's Minx here, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to Sakura Dungeon. Let's see what's in this chest, shall we? A Whirlwind Scroll. So everyone was saying I should definitely teach that to What's-Her-Face, these from now on, so I'll do that. Sorry, there you go. Whirlwind. I'm not sure that was a good idea, you know, but for now, we'll roll with it. I guess it's good for her to have some magic of some description. I think this is probably pretty much it for this area, right? I begin chanting the words of the spell. Arcane runes begin to spin in front of me, aligning in a square pattern. The runes engrave themselves to the door's surface and slowly fade away. I feel the magic around the door immediately dissipate. There! The door should be unlocked now. It's fascinating to watch you do that. I never had any talent for magic, but I've always loved watching people use it. It's a strange feeling, knowing that I can use it as your servant. Anyone can use magic, Sari. It's just a matter of tenacity.
I could try and teach you magic if you want. I know just enough to cast spells.
I would love that, Rabbit. Here I was thinking you were like me. Just hit your enemy until they fall over, knight. That approach isn't going to work for everything. One must always consider many possibilities. I completely agree. The cat looks really smug for some reason.
Yes, yes, you can use magic by yourself and I can't.
Stop looking smug now. Yeah, I guess... Oh, God. We got some torn clothes here. Let's get rid of this girl quickly. Out of the way. I'm busy. There you go, out of the way. We're going in down to the next floor, guys. Please be a teleporter room. Yeah, it is. Another teleporter. It's a shame there isn't one for each floor. Yes, the only way to make any permanent progress is to push through multiple floors at a time, usually. But we managed to do that twice now. Yes, the progress we've made is surprisingly fast. I've had some slow adventuring parties before. They aren't fun, trust me. Oh really? What happened the last time you ended up with a slow party? I got bored and left after several weeks of camping in front of the dungeon entrance.
That must be really boring.
Considering how thick a cat's attention can be, I doubt she'll be able to withstand a prolonged expedition. So when you crack some skulls and tell them to hurry up. You really do lack any kind of tact, don't you? Believe it or not, that's a way to make enemies quickly. I'd rather have no tact than wait around like an idiot. I don't mind a lack of speed. Well, not all of us live as slime does. Perhaps you need to learn. To relax. It seems like Sari has some bitter memories of exploration. Yeah. My humble master, welcome back. Good to see you again, innkeeper. It seems you have a guest. A guest? Who might that be? I'm not sure, but she insisted she had to see you. Something about you and her being old partners or something along those lines. Whoever they were, they definitely knew about you. They're waiting outside if you'd like to speak to them. I have little else to do. Let's see who they are. As I step outside, a loud voice immediately rings in my ears. There you are. Jesus Christ. Those are some boobs. A tall, dark-skinned woman stands before me, her flowing hair cascading down her shoulders. I cannot tell if she's happy to see me or not. Where have you been, Yomi? You've not visited my village in 100 years. And now your servants tell me you're back? Oh, hello, Sylvie. It has been some time, hasn't it? It has been some time. How did you end up getting sealed? You have no idea how many questions I have. Believe me, my memory is not very reliable right now, so I probably have as many questions as you do. I look her up and down. It's nice to see you grown into a fine young woman. Actually, it's kind of shocking to see her this way. When I last saw her, she barely came up to my knee. I've only had several hundred years, Yomi. So who did it? I can see a spark of magic lingering in her eyes. She was undoubtedly trained in the art of magic in my absence. I want to know who sealed you. I do not remember, sorry. Whoever they are will be long dead by now. They were humans after all. Damn it. Cannot even defend the honor of the one whom I admire the most. She hasn't lost her temper at all, it seems. So how is your village doing? We've been fine. Ever since you saved us all that time ago, we managed to prosper. And it's not really a village anymore. More of a hidden metropolis than anything. I see. You really have prospered in my absence. But it wasn't the same without you there. You have no idea how much I've missed you. To just suddenly disappear one day. It really pained me that I never knew what happened to you. Well, I'm here now, so you don't need to worry. I'm glad you're here. So you're trying to reclaim your dungeon, I heard. Yes, I'm currently working on that. Please, let me come with you. It's hard not to think of her as a little girl anymore. Well, I'll not turn down any allies. Then it's settled. Let's work together, Yomi. I'm here to protect you, you know? You don't have the power anymore, but you have me at least. I appreciate that, Sylvie. So let's do our best then. Okay, so she's, I guess, a new main character to join us. Let's do this first. Although the less civilized monsters are good for keeping enemies out in their own way, sometimes it's necessary to employ those who are used to duty and discipline. It's not surprising for me to find this particular monster standing to attention in her cell. There you are. What do you need? Your skills are what I need. Surely you would be tired of patrolling these corridors. Would it be better to have a change of scenery? Yes, it would. You would not believe how boring it is on those levels. Normally most invaders do not make it past the first 2 floors, so for months, even years, nothing has happened at all. She lets out a heavy sigh. If you wanted me to join you, consider it done. Just as long as we finally make something interesting happen. What's going to happen from here will definitely be interesting. Okay. Right, let's change our party then. So. We're going to have Seri and the new girl in the front row. Sylvie. And I guess we'll also have... What sort of thing? Ice Flash, Combust, Shot. I guess the bunny can go in the back row now. Let's have... I thought we captured the sorceress, but apparently we didn't. Oh well. Let's have you. And in the back row we'll have the boar, the bunny, and the slime. I'm sorry, Cat, you're gonna take a back seat here a bit. Okay. Let's talk to Isabella. No, I'm certain you remember this, Isabella. It's the dancer's dress. We've had not many festivals in your absence, Yomi. But who would you have wear this dress? Who else? I'm not dancing at any festival, especially not with that dress. You know, it's a great honour to be selected as town's dancer, Seri. You wouldn't want to disappoint everyone, would you? Said that Seri notices that everyone in the inn is looking at her. Fine. We now have our town dancer. You should be proud, Seri. How can I be proud wearing this? The straps on her chest wobble dangerously with every step she takes. How is this outfit supposed to be practical for dancing? It's not. That's why only the most skilled dancers are chosen to wear it. Because you must dance, yet keep the straps in place. But I can't do that. I'm sure you'll work it out. So I guess Seri is going to be wearing the dancing costume for now, I guess. Let's go for a black bikini for her. There you go. Fantastic. What else are we going to do? Look for treasure. See how Seri is doing. Let's try these, I guess. I have some old caches of treasure hidden away through the landscape. Presuming the Dungeon Lord hasn't set up sentries to guard them, it might be a good idea to go on a raid. I know Seri would definitely be up for finding treasure. Hello, Seri. Nice to see you, Yomi. Is it time to go back already? I'm doing the wrong voice. No, we're not going back to the dungeon today. Then, where are we going? Somewhere else. That's a rather vague way to put it. Come on, you'll like it. I promise. Why not then? After walking out of town, Seri seems confused. Why are we here? There's nothing out in these meadows. Oh, but there is. Let's see if it's still here. I kneel in the grass looking around for it. What are you looking for exactly? Just the entrance. Entrance to where? It's then that I see a small stone sunk among the blades of grass. Aha! Isn't that just a rock? Look more closely. The etched symbols on its surface begin to glow. With the rumbling, the earth beneath us begins to shake. What's happening? Eventually, a stairway emerges from the ground. I had a habit of storing treasure in secret rooms across the landscape, just in case. Treasure, you say? Yes, why don't you put your head in and see for yourself? Absolutely. Ah, The enchantments I placed here are still working. Now, what did I put here again? Oh, fuck. That doesn't matter. What? Someone's here? Absolutely, I was a fucking cat. The Dungeon Lord made it clear the secret treasure rooms had to be guarded. I swear, is there anything this Dungeon Lord hasn't positively, obsessively protected? Even I didn't put guards in every secret room. It's just a cat, Yomi. Can we just knock it out and take the treasure? Not exactly. She's actually fairly strong. I was taking a cat nap, so I'll give you one warning. Leave now or I'll scratch you into submission. Let's just save here and try. Fighter. She's level 9, which isn't that bad. Combust. Oh, that was a pretty good hit. Yeah, she's getting her ass kicked. Let's try a magic for her. Oh, she's fairly strong, huh? Oh my fucking god. Utterly defeated, the cat girl just looks up at us. She's kind of embarrassed.
I lost! And my clothes were all ruined. The Dungeon Lord's gonna be so mad at me! I won't even get a head pat now! Especially not a new set of clothes!
She sheepishly looks down at herself. I can't help but let my eyes wander down there too. It's quite a delightful treat for the eyes. You mean the Dungeon Lord does not give you new clothes?
No!
She looks down at herself.
It's cold in here!
Are you trying to make me feel guilty?
Well, you just give up and leave. I successfully defended the treasure! And the dungeon overseers won't be mean to me! So will you give up then?
This is my treasure room, so no.
Aww!
She actually looks pretty upset.
What am I gonna do now? I want new clothes!
I actually feel pretty guilty about this. Do you think we should do something to help her, Yomi? Well, there's nothing keeping her here. If she wants a fresh change of clothes, we can arrange something with Isabella. So I do not think this will be a problem. Please, let's do something like that for her. And maybe send her far away from this dungeon. I don't think the Dungeon Lord's going to be nice to her if they found out about this. The cat girl nods her head fiercely.
The Dungeon Lord is very mean, especially to weaker monsters. We're bullied constantly by all of the overseers.
She looks very sad now.
I was going to get a promotion if successfully defended the treasure, but now I'm going to be put on the low levels.
Now, it's going to be okay. What exactly is keeping you from leaving?
Well, I don't have anywhere to go. So I just have to make do with what I have, I guess.
Do you know about the town on the surface?
Yes, it's why most monster guards can't leave the dungeon.
Well, why not go there? Tell them Yomi sent you.
Well, I'll try. You can have the treasure, I guess.
She gets up and leaves the room, leaving us with the loot. Seri quickly opens the chest. It's empty. Oh, right. I never put anything in this room. 10 out of 10. 10 out of fucking 10. 10 out of fucking 10. Right, one thing I've been worried about is how Sylvie's handling Seri. If I were to take a guess, she would be jealous. After all, she used to come to see me frequently back then. She holds me in almost mythical regard. It's a bit off-putting. People praising me excessively is annoying more than anything else. So let's see how these two strong personalities clash with one another. The two of them are sitting at a table staring at each other. I get the feeling this is not going to end peacefully. Sylvie is the first one to break the silence. So who is this what is this human doing here? Let alone on an adventurer. I spent my whole life wanting to work with Yomi, and some random human who bumbled into town gets to do it as well? How does this work? I do not care about your petty jealousy. I'm here out of necessity. Yomi defeated me with ease and chose to spare my life, so now I'm repaying my debt to her. Even if you don't want me to be here, there's nothing I can do about it. So in other words, she defeated you and made you her servant? Seems fitting for a human. Spare me your arrogance. You're the first elf I've ever seen, and you see nothing but unpleasant. Whether you like it or not, you're stuck with me for now. So can we please just try to get along? Sylvie just pouts to herself. You don't understand. Do you realize what's happened to you? Being able to work with Yomi is probably the best thing that's going to happen in your entire short life. Fine, I see how it is. I'm going out for a walk. Seri leaves the inn then. Sylvie just continues to brood to herself. She doesn't get it at all. What a privilege to be working with her. She doesn't get it. Surprisingly, that actually ended better than I thought it would. I was expecting them to actually start a fight with each other. Oh well, it would be absurd to think my expectations will always be correct. When we are underground, Seri seems to enjoy spending time by herself. In fact, she's sitting in the far corner of the inn right now enjoying a drink. Walking up to her, I take a seat opposite from where she's facing. Hello, Fox. Did you need something? Not at all. I was wondering how you were doing. You haven't been too overwhelmed by things lately, have you? Well, there's been a lot that I've had to adjust to since I arrived here. Working with monsters like this. It's very different from working with guild members. How so? Well, everyone here seems to have a common goal, and don't have to deal with the politics. Politics, you say? Are the heroes of the human kingdoms really so divided? They can be. Working with people who have a lot of different motives and their own goals for what they're doing. Needless to say, you can end up rubbing people the wrong way. Working together as a unified whole with strangers just isn't very simple. I do not doubt that. Are you worried about me, or something? Of course I am. You're my subordinate now. I had to look after you. I appreciate that and all, but it's hard to believe you when you used magic to enslave me. That was just insurance. After all, I was not certain you were going to attack me again. Sari lets out a heavy sigh. Anyway, I'm fine. Let me know when we're heading back into the dungeon. That's no problem, Sari. She returns to her drink, staring into the depths of her tankard. Right. Let's have a look what we can get here. Revival Balm. Revives a party member and... That's quite good, but I guess now we should probably get some more. Let's, Where would I want to damage? Oh my god, really? I'll buy some melting tonics as well. Mending tonics or melting tonics. Okay. Let's get a warding stone just in case of emergencies too. Okay. Anyway. I guess it's time to go back to the dungeon now. Now it's time to start looking around this floor. Well then, the expedition is still doing fine. I usually have a near-death experience by now. Don't you think you should be approaching your job in a manner where you don't have a near-death experience? Believe me, I do not go out my way to have them. It just inevitably happens. Well, I'll make sure you do not suffer any near-death experiences if I can help it. I appreciate it. Okay. I guess that was just them bonding a bit. This place is going to be huge. I mean, the floors are getting, like, ridiculously big. A swimsuit fabric scrap. Now, what is this supposed to be? You found my old swimsuit. Swimsuit? What is it with you in collecting strange outfits? One of the important things in life is to keep an open mind and other possibilities. This particular tie is very popular in the land I acquired it from. She stretches the scrap with her hands. Just like the bikini, as you called it? What is this material anyway? Only a few tailors in the known world can craft it. It's very special. What a shame it's being wasted on something like this. What are you so damned upset about anyway? Stop being prude and just wear the damn thing. It's not like anyone around here is going to care. Easy for you to say. What you're wearing is already vulgar. See the difference between you and me. I don't let stupid things like this bother me. Why do you need outfits at all? I could make you one if you desire. No, I'm wearing transparent slime. I'm not wearing transparent slime as an outfit. Why not? It is practical. I think you should try it. You might like it. I think I can already tell that I don't like it. Just let me wear it then, Fox. I'll gladly don it for you. Great, that's settled. She can wear it instead. No, I think Sari should wear it. No. Like I said before, you should keep an open mind. The outfit is designed with the intention of it being modest. Somehow, I cannot bring myself to believe you. Okay, let's check out this side as well. Well, we've already found the stairs down, which is quite unusual at this point in the game. Oh, that fucked her up. That fire really fucks up. Okay, anyway, what we're going to do is, I'm going to look around this floor a bit and see if anything else interesting happens. Although it looks like this is simply just a bridge floor to the next area. And we'll go from there. We hear a small bark in the darkness. What was that? A small furry fox appears, letting out another yelp. Oh. Sari kneels over. Aren't you cute? Sari reaches out to it. Be careful, you don't know what this thing could be. Things are not always as they seem down here. Nonsense, I doubt this creature could harm me at all. The fox sniffs her hand curiously. Then nips one of her fingers. Ow, what was that for? I told you so. Just be quiet, please. The creature retreats down the hallway, bounding into the arms of a figure. Oh my god. A fox tamer, huh?
Good job. You found an enemy for us to defeat. I'll make sure to give you extra long belly rub when we're done.
It appears we have a fight on our hands. I guessed as much earlier. To arms! It looks like she took being bitten very personally. Okay. See how back and bust does. Does well against her. I'm really glad you parried that because your health is not great right now. Please don't kill her. Oh, perfect. Okay, so you guard. You guard. You guard. Oh, I'm not high enough level to capture her, I don't think, actually, now I think about it. Just kill her. Fuck it. Well, I need to be the same level or higher than to capture, according to what you guys were saying in the comments, which does make sense. As we enter the room, I'm actually surprised at its interior. A library? Quite a large one at that. Recreation rooms were quite common when I was in charge of this dungeon, so it makes sense it would retain some of them. I remember when you used to take me down here and read me arcane books. You're the one who taught me the basics of magic, Fox. Oh yes, I remember now. So that would mean there's some useful times in here? Plenty of them. Why would you keep a library like this when you know no useful books? Either drop that insufferable attitude or don't speak to me at all. I pull a book out from one of the shelves. Application of thaumaturgic processes in order to power eldritch devices. What exactly is that supposed to mean? Basically, using the laws of magic to power transdimensional devices. Forget that I asked. Come on, I finished studying that book 200 years ago. You must remember that I have not even been alive for that long, Sylvie. Humans. What do you even do with them? I don't appreciate your attitude. It's then that figure steps out among the shelves. A sword witch.
I believe I was quite clear when I said that no one was to disturb me. And everyone on this floor already knows not to do that.
I'm gonna just drop a save here in case she proves to be tough. I don't think she'll be that tough, but still.
Since no one would dare leave their assigned floors, that leads me to two possible conclusions. That means you either have a death wish, or you're not one of the residents of this dungeon.
You're a sharp one, aren't you?
I do pride myself on such things.
She's carrying a sword in one of her hands. We should be careful. She's wielding that blade with skill. Better using that sword as a... Really? Oh my god! Those of you who, like, I guess, hardcore fans will find that pretty amusing. All I need are my bare hands.
Sharp cutting blades. I do not fear such things.
The spear warrior remains on guard, keeping the witch at an optimal striking distance. Do not let her get under your guard. Her magical ability is not lacking either. We're gonna have to deal with both kinds of attacks.
It's nice to meet someone who can appreciate the proper use of a sword. The fact there's a human here definitely means you aren't supposed to be here. A dark elf too. They usually keep to themselves in their metropolis. I wonder what has drawn her out here. She casually pulls out a tome, and I cannot but help but notice the words inside it begin to light up. She's getting ready to use magic. We might have a hard fight on our hands here. Now then,
let's get this out of the way. You're obviously intruders, and I have to deal with you. But I'm currently in a critical stage of my research, and would prefer not to have any distractions. So I'll forget that I saw you, and go do whatever it is you want to do. Does that sound good? Sari whispers in my ear. Do you think we could take her out? I can't help but frown when she asks that. She's actually quite strong. We probably could beat her, but she doesn't seem like an obstacle to our progress. On the other hand, I look behind her looking at the massive shelves of books. There could easily be something we could use in here. An imprint scroll, perhaps. Or maybe she's hiding some treasure in here. A difficult choice. I know I'd be pretty angry if we had to spend so much time defeating her, only to find out she didn't have anything of value here. Even if there is nothing to be gained, I'll destroy anyone who threatens Yomi. Anyone at all. Calm down, Sylvie. It'll be fine either way.
Well, will you lead me to my study? Or do I need to make you leave?
She's starting to get impatient. It's best to make a decision now. Let's fight her, I guess, the first time. I'd rather learn more about this research of yours. Would you care to tell me more about it?
Oh, you pushed your luck now. I guess I have to teach you a painful lesson.
Sari has already drawn her sword. Stand back, Fox. We'll handle this, don't worry. Damn right we will. I'll be the one who shows her what a painful lesson is.
She really is overly protective of me. I have faith in you, as you have faith in me. Siri just flashes a grin back at me, as does Sylvie. I really have been too generous with you. Her sword begins to glow, its surface engulfed in fire.
Oh, level 15? What the fuck? Right, the chances of us beating her are pretty slim, but we'll do our best. Yeah, I mean that wasn't a bad hit. This could go our way. Just had to keep whittling down her health, you know what I mean? Oh, not bad. I don't like the fact she's going for Seri though. That's a problem. Ooh, I'm fucked up. Right, she's gonna have to guard. Better to do anything at the moment. Fuck. Combuster. Combuster! She's dead. Fuck! Yes! I beat her. Everyone in my party died pretty much, but I beat her, guys. I didn't want to show that whole fight because it went on for ages, but as you can see, things did not go to plan. She has good swordsmanship. It was enjoyable to test myself against such a worthy opponent. I'm surprised that she didn't defeat us. I had faith in you, didn't I? As for you, Sword Witch... Fucking hell. She's still managing to stand upright. However, her battle attire has been completely torn apart. So I lost, huh? That was unexpected. Who are you invaders supposed to be, anyway? No one can just casually walk in here like this and emerge victorious. Let's just say I have an interest in this dungeon. Now then, there's still one thing on my mind. Would you tell me about this research of yours? I suppose I have no choice but to. I was studying the device I found on the lower floor. Operating it requires a very specific spell. I can grant it to you if you like. Very well. With a wave of her hand, she conjures the scroll and gives it to me. Operation. What is this device, anyway? You'll see for yourself when you see it. It seems you're far more ambitious than I would have thought. I was hoping the device would grant me enough power to change this dungeon. Is everyone really that scared? More or less. I'm not afraid anymore. Things have been like this for so long I've just accepted it as the status quo. So naturally I've been working towards this goal, slowly, gradually. I did not know if I could defeat the Dungeon Lord myself, but I was going to try. But it looks like things did not work out the way I intended. She lets out a small laugh and looks at my subordinates. All of you here are pretty strong. Maybe you'll be able to beat them. Damn right we will. The dungeon's rightfully hers and we'll stop at nothing to get it back. I motioned for her to calm down. But what is going to happen to you? Since I failed to stop you, someone's surely going to notice. Let's say the failure is not tolerated around here. Yummy, we can't just leave her at the mercy of the Dungeon Lord. It would be unjust. It's a very different attitude from when we entered here. But as Seri said, we won't leave you to your fate. What can you do for me then? I place a warp stone into her hands. Head back to the surface. My subordinates will get you far away from the dungeon. How generous of you. The warp stone begins to resonate. Good luck then. Why didn't you make her your servant? Some monsters, strong ones in particular, can react strangely to the capture spell. Sometimes you have volatile reactions. So I put in a failsafe with the spell to ensure it won't capture targets who react strangely to it. I see. Always a genius with your spells, Yomi. You need to constantly flatter me, Sylvie. I'm merely stating the obvious. Can't help but wonder if my absence has made her grow even more attached to me. This could end up being a problem. Anyway, I found the input scroll at the back. It should serve us well. Fire slash. Okay, awesome. Well, we got really fucked up there, guys. And we need to get out of here in one piece. Oh, we just used the warp stone, right? Yeah, we just used the warp stone. And everyone's back alive again? Yeah. Okay, everyone's swapped around and organised again. And everyone has their clothes. Let's do the outfit thing very quickly. This one. Well. I've heard somewhere you might have a fabric on you. Would you care to indulge me? But of course. Siri just looks apprehensive. I'm not going to like this, am I? Oh, come on. Just roll with it. Isabella quickly reappears, bringing two outfits with her. Siri takes hers and just looks at it. What a bizarre outfit. Oh, really? We re-emerge from the spare bedrooms. This isn't as bad as I was imagining it to be. Though it's highly impractical combat, it looks tolerable at the very least. Glad we have approval then.
Indeed, it's been some time since I wore this. It feels great.
What the fuck? Really? What the fuck? Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Sakura Dungeon. If you did, hit that like button. And I'll see you next time when we'll continue with this exciting adventure. It's pretty fun. I'll see you guys later.
Bye!